Deportations of rapists, murderers, and burglars have fallen to an all-time low thanks to legal challenges based on European human rights law. Legal challenges leveraging human rights law are allegedly preventing the deportation of extremely dangerous criminals from the UK, with the number of Category A felons being removed from Britain reportedly falling to all-time lows as a result of the trend. It comes as Britain struggles to enforce a whole host of other immigration reforms, with the country's government failing to remove its first batch of illegal migrants to Rwanda thanks to a ruling from the European Court of Human Rights. According to Home Office data seen by the Telegraph, only 956 of the highest category migrant criminals were deported from the UK last year. This marks a sizable reduction in the number of deportations over the previous year, peaking at 2,555 in 2016. A trend the publication puts down to foreign criminals using human rights law to legally challenge their removal. The publication states that such murderers, rapists, and burglars are appealing to their right to have a private or family life in Britain in court to prevent their deportation, seemingly with great effect. Meanwhile, the number of dangerous migrants being released from prison without being deported has reached a record high of 11,300. Telegraph appears to reveal yet another hole in the UK's system of border control, something that authorities in the country have now repeatedly failed to patch up despite their implementation of a number of clampdown measures. For example, the Conservative Party administration's attempt to send some illegal migrants, many of whom crossed the English Channel in small boats to Rwanda, appears to have so far fallen flat on its face, with the first flight containing only a handful of migrants being grounded by a ruling from the European Court of Human Rights. More recently, a law threatening illegal migrants with far harsher prison sentences for crossing into Britain without permission came into effect this week, with the Nationality and Borders Act allowing judges to hand down a maximum sentence of 4 years behind bars to would-be offenders. What's more, the bill also treats the migrants in charge of piloting the small boats crossing the channel as people smugglers, exposing them to the possibility of facing life in prison for their actions. How effective this move will actually end up being, however, has yet to be seen, with well over 100 migrants making the dangerous channel crossing this week despite the myriad risks.